Dear students, let us see 2 marks questions from trigonometry. First concept, finding the periodicity. Okay, we will be given with one question. We have to find the period of that function. Okay, for cos function, if it is in the form of cos kx plus L, that is 2 pi by k. If it is tan x, tan kx pi by k, cos kx period is 2 pi by k. Both are same. Here we don't have L. Period of sin kx is 2 pi by k. Let us see. Find the period of f of x is equal to cos 3x plus 5 plus 7. Okay, you leave the constant and concentrate on the function, trigonometric function. It is cos 3x plus 5, right? So it is in the form of cos kx plus L. You compare these two. What is k here? 3, right? So 2 pi by 3. That's it. But it is a 2 marks question. You must mention this formula and you have to write the answer. You compare and you write the answer. See next question. F of x is equal to cos 4x plus 9 by 5. First let us write, you write given function f of x and then you split it as kx plus L. So what is k value here? K value is equal to 4 by 5, right? So now period is equal to what? 2 pi by mod k, right? So here you substitute 2 pi by mod 4 by 5, nothing but plus 4 by 5 only. 2 pi by 2 pi into 5 by 4, 2 ones 2 twos. So the period of the given function is 5 pi by 2. See the next question, find the period of tan 5x. Here you can observe clearly k value 5, hence the answer is pi by 5, but you should mention this formula. You see the next question. This question repeated so many times. F of x is equal to tan of x plus 4x plus 9x plus n to the power of n to the power of n square x we have. So here first let us take x common from here. So what do you get? 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus and so on n square into x we have. Tan of, we want k value, right? This is k now. Okay, I can write 1 plus 2 square. Can I write 1 as 1 square, 3 square plus and so on n square? This is nothing but sum of squares of n natural numbers, that is given by the formula tan of n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Since sum of the squares of n natural numbers formula is this, is equal to into x. So here k value is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. What is the period of tan kx is equal to pi by k, right? Here you substitute. Therefore, period of the given function is equal to pi by, what is our k now? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, here these are all positive only. So if I send this 6, if you take the reciprocal of this, what do you get? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. This is your answer. See the next question. Find the, now he is asking, he has given period and then he is asking to find the function. Okay, see we have to find the function which having the period 7 now. So here he is talking about cosine function. So cos kx be the required cosine function. Okay now. So what will be the period of cos kx formula? 2 pi by k, right? Cos kx period is 2 pi by k and k is given here, the period is given here, that is equal to 7. So 2 pi by k is equal to 7 implies k value is how much? I am interchanging these two, 2 pi by 7. So hence you got k value. Therefore the required function is what? Cos 2 pi by 7 x is the required function. That's it. Depending on the period you are finding k value, you simply substitute that k value in the function. Next question, find the sine function whose period is 2 by 3. Okay, now what is the period of sin x? So period is given, period of sin kx as we know 2 pi by k. Okay, so here you substitute, this value is 2 by 3. So what about k value? 2 pi into 3 by 2 is equal to k. 2 gets cancelled, that implies k value is 3 pi by k value is equal to 3 pi. Okay. So what is the required function now? Sin kx is a required function, right? So what a k value you substitute here? Sin 3 pi x is the required function with the period 2 by 3. Let us see the next concept, maximum and minimum. This is also important for 2 marks. Suppose there is a function like a into cos x plus b into sin x plus c. The maximum value is c plus under square root of a square plus b square. What is a? Cos x coefficient is a. B is sin x coefficient. Sometimes you can take a, b are coefficients of cos x and sin x. If they change their places also, no problem. Here maximum and minimum means we are finding range. The range is equal to closed interval minimum and maximum. In closed interval, first we will have lower bound, small value we have here. So minimum comma maximum. This question may be asked in 2 types. Either they ask find the maximum or minimum, or find the range also they can ask. So find the maximum and minimum values for this function. F of x is equal to 3 cos x plus 4 sin x. Given function is this. So I am comparing with a cos x plus b sin x plus c. So what is your a value now? A is equal to 3. And what is b value? B value is 4. C is not there here, right? C is not there. C value is 0. You find this value under square root of, because in your formula c plus under square root of a square plus b square is maximum. Only symbol is difference here. So you first need to find a square plus b square. So this is under square root of 9 plus 16 under square root of 25. This is equal to 5. Okay. Now here you substitute the values 0 plus 5, 0 minus 5. So your answer is the maximum value is plus 5 and the minimum value is minus 5. You practice the next question, similar question, 3 sin x minus 4 cos x. Here only the change here, symbol is changed. You practice that one. Next question, f of x is equal to 5 sin x plus 12 cos x minus 13. Okay, then what we have to find? Now you compare with the function a cos x plus b sin x plus c. A is equal to 5. A is equal to, you can let us take 12. Cos x coefficient is a, right? A is equal to 12. B is equal to 5 and C is equal to minus 13. Here under square root of 12 square plus 5 square. 12 square is 144 plus 25. This is 169. This is nothing but 13, right? Now you substitute here. Maximum is c plus under square root of a square plus b square. That is minus 13 plus 13. Here minus 13 minus 13. The maximum value is 0 and the minimum value is minus 26. If he asking range, then how do you write? Minimum comma maximum, right? Therefore the range is minus 26 comma 0. And the next question, you practice these 2 questions. F of x is equal to 7 cos x minus 24 sin x plus 5. Then find the range. Okay, now both are same questions, maximum and minimum and range. Let us see the next concept. We have similar problems on this topic, and these 2 are most important. There is a 90% chance to ask this question or this question. Okay, mostly this question is very important. See, tan a plus b formula once we will recall, tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b, right? If I substitute a is equal to 45, then what happens? Let us see. Tan 45 plus b is equal to tan 45 plus tan b by 1 minus tan 45 into tan b. Tan 45 value 1, right? So 1 plus tan b by 1 minus tan b. So that is nothing but I am replacing b with theta. Tan 45 plus theta is always 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta. Now you see this question. Cos 9 plus sin 9 by cos 9 degrees minus sin 9 degrees. I am considering LHS. Cos 9 plus sin 9 by cos 9 minus sine 9. I am dividing each term with cos 9, numerator and also denominator I am dividing with cos 9 degrees. Then what happens here? This will get cancelled, 1 plus tan 9 degrees, right? Here 1 minus tan 9 degrees. Can you say anything here? Yes, it is in the form of 1 plus tan theta into 1 by 1 minus tan theta. Nothing but tan 45 plus theta. That is tan 45 plus theta means here 9 degrees. Right? Tan 45 plus 9 means what? Tan 54 degrees. This is also equal to cot 36. How means? Say tan 54, every tan 90 minus theta is always equal to cot theta. 90 minus means in first quadrant. If you take in first quadrant, what happens? Every function is equal to its complementary function. Sin 90 minus theta is equal to its complementary function cos theta. Similarly, cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Okay, and secant of 90 minus theta is equal to cosecant theta, and cosecant of 90 minus theta is equal to, all are in first quadrant, so all positive, only the function changes to its complementary function. So here 54 and 36 are complementary angles, we can say 54 and 36, because they are giving 90 degrees, they are giving some 90 degrees. Okay, so 54 complementary angle 36, tan complementary is cot. Okay, see the next question. See the next question, tan theta is equal to, similar question is given, so I am dividing with cos, so we will get 1 plus tan 11 by 1 minus tan 11. So this can be taken as tan 45 plus 11, which is equal to tan 56. So what is in our hand now? Tan theta value is tan 56. Now exactly our theta value is 56 degrees, right? But what is he given? Theta is in the third quadrant. In third quadrant he is asking. So tan 56 equal to 180 plus. Okay, function should not change. So 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta gives us third quadrant, right? So here in place of theta we have 56 degrees. Tan 180 plus 56 degrees, which is nothing but tan 236 degrees. This is third quadrant value, hence theta is equal to 236 degrees. Let us solve the next question. Concept 3 is on all silver teacups. Okay. See, when we have x-axis and y-axis, we are dividing a plane into four quadrants by taking x-axis and y-axis. Okay, and here on x-axis 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and this is to complete one rotation 360 degrees we need. It also can be expressed in radians, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Okay, in this quadrant what we have, 0 plus theta to 90 minus theta. From 90 to 180, 90 plus theta to 180 minus theta. 180 plus theta to 270 minus theta. 270 plus theta to 360 minus theta. This 0, 360 degrees, 90 degrees, 180, 270 are called as what? Quadrant angles. The angles which are on the exactly on the axis are called quadrant angles. Okay, remember, on x-axis function won't change. On y-axis function gets changed to its complementary function. Okay. Here, based on this, we have some questions. Find sine 330 degrees, cos 120, cos 210, sine 300. First, you find the values. Sine 330 can be taken as sine 360 minus 30. 360 minus means you follow Q, S, F rule always. Okay, first you decide the quadrant. Then you write the sign, whatever the sign it needs. Okay, then you change the function. Okay, so which 360 minus means in which quadrant we have? In fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sine function negative or positive? Negative. So minus sine 30 degrees. Y minus minus, okay, and we have to check the function. Okay, see 360 degrees is on x-axis, so function won't change, so sine 30. Here cos 180 minus 60, 180 minus means second quadrant. In second quadrant cos minus. 180 is on x-axis, so function won't change. This is cos 60 degrees. And 180 plus third quadrant cos minus 180 is on x-axis, function won't change, so cos 30 degrees. Here sine 360 minus again in fourth quadrant, sine minus, so sine 60 degrees. You write the values here. Everyone you got in negative, right? Sine 30 value 1 by 2, cos 60 value is also 1 by 2, cos 30 value minus root 3 by 2, and this value is also minus root 3 by 2. So therefore the given thing sine 330 degrees. So if we substitute in this, what we get? Minus into minus plus 1 by 4, minus into minus plus root 3 into root 3, 3 by 4. So 4, 3 plus 1 is 4, your answer is 1. Let us solve the next question. Here cos 340, cos 40, sin 200, sin 140 is given. So I am writing 340, 360 minus 20, cos 40, sin 200, sin 180 plus 20, sin 140, sin 180 minus 40. See, cos 360 minus means it is in fourth quadrant and cos positive. So it is cos 20 only. Cos 40 remains cos 40. Here sin 180 plus 20. It is in third quadrant, right? So in third quadrant sin minus, so this becomes minus sin 20. 180 degrees on x-axis, so function won't change. And here sin 180 minus 40. 180 minus means second quadrant. So sin positive only, and the function won't change on x-axis. So here the symbol will change minus. So how does it looks like? Cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B formula is cos A plus B. You substitute here cos 20 plus 40. This is cos 60. What about cos 60 value? Is 1 by 2. Hence the RHS value. See the next question. The given thing is sin 50 degrees minus sin 70 plus sin 10. So, can you recall any formula here? Sin C minus sin D minus will gives us second term, right? Second term is cos A sin B, 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. Here 2 cos 50 plus 70 by 2 into sin 50 minus 70 by 2 plus sin 10 we have. LHS part, this is I am considering here. Okay. Now which is equal to 2 into cos 120 by 2, that is cos 60 degrees, and cos sin minus 20 by 2 plus sin 10. Okay. So cos 60 value is 1 by 2. Here you will have 10, so sine of minus 10 degrees plus sine 10 degrees. 2 gets cancelled. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Okay, for only cos and secant you will get positive, remaining all are negative. So minus sine 10 plus sine 10, this is equal to 0. Observe the next question. Show that cos 42 degrees plus cos 78 degrees plus cos 160 degrees is equal to 0. See, if you observe this, this can be taken as 60 minus 18, 60 plus 18, 180 minus 18. See, every one can be written in the form of 18 combinations. Okay. Now this you observe cos A minus B plus cos A plus B formula is 2 cos A cos B. So 2 cos 60 degrees into cos 18 degrees. Here 180 minus, it is in second quadrant, minus cos 18 degrees. So 2 into cos 60 value 1 by 2, cos 18 minus cos 18, which is equal to 0. That is RHS we proved. Let us see the next concept. Here you have some formulas, you have to learn this. Okay. Sin 15 degrees is equal to cos 75. Why? because 15 and 75 are complementary angles. The angles whose sum makes 90 degrees, those are complementary angles, right? And sine and cosine are complementary functions. So whenever you have sine 15, cos 75, both are equal. Sine 75 is equal to cos 15. Okay, and next sin 18 is equal to cos 72. Sin 54 is equal to cos 36. Its complementary angle and its complementary function we are considering here. Sin 36 equal to cos 54. Sin 72 is equal to cos 18. For example, I would like to say sin 72, if you take, how can you write it? I can write 90 minus 18 degrees, right? So 90 minus means it is in first quadrant. So in this way you will get cos 18. So every time need not to do this. Directly you can write 72's complementary function is 18. Say sine complementary function is cos. Okay, you have to learn these values accordingly. Now let us see some questions. Cos 48, find the value of cos 48 into cos 12. See, cos 48 into cos 12, cos A, cos B. We have two cos functions here. I am multiplying with the 2 and dividing with 2, so that I can get 2 cos A, cos B. So this is the first term of cos A plus B, cos A plus B combination. So cos A plus B plus cos A minus B is 2 cos A, cos B. So that we can write half is I am leaving half as it is, and 2 cos A cos B can be written as cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Cos A plus B 60 degrees, 48 minus 12 36 degrees. Cos 60 value 1 by 2. What about cos 36 value? It is root 5 plus 1 by 4. Okay, this is equal to, if you simplify it you will get the answer. Similar question, we have sine square 42 minus cos square 78. Let us consider LHS. See, it can be written as sine square 42 minus its cos complementary function is sine square 78, complementary angle is 12 degrees. So now it is in the form of sine square A minus sine square B. That formula is sine A plus B into sine A minus B. You substitute here sine 42 plus 12 degrees into sine 42 minus 12 degrees. Okay, this is sine 54 and this is sine 30 degrees. We know the value of 30 degrees, right? This sine 54 value is root 5 plus 1 by 4 into this value is 1 by 2. So our answer is root 5 plus 1 by 8. Let's see the next question. Cos square A minus sine square B format we have. This is nothing but cos A plus B into cos A minus B. These two formulas you should remember. These two questions also important. Sine square A minus sine square B is what? This is the product of compound angles. Sine A plus B into sine A minus B what? Sine square A minus sine square B. Cos A plus B into cos A minus B. It is cos square A minus sine square B. Which is you consider LHS part and then you write according to this formula cos 52 and half plus 22 and half into cos 52 and half minus 22 and half. This value is 30, this value is 75. Cos 75 value we have to learn root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2 into root 3 by 2. Root 3 into root 3, 3 minus root 3 by 4 root 2 is the answer. Here you have some practice questions. You do practice of these questions. Let us see the next question. These two are similar problems. Let us do once and you do practice of one problem. Take here tan 50 minus tan 40 is equal to 2 tan 10 is given. You consider 50 minus 40 is equal to 50 minus 40. Here once you observe the combination 50 minus 40 you will get 10, right? So you take 50 minus 40 is equals 10. Okay, you apply tan both sides. On applying tan both sides, what do you get? Tan 50 degrees minus 40 degrees is equal to tan 10 degrees. Okay. Now tan A minus B formula, tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B is equal to tan 10 degrees. So tan 50 degrees minus tan 40 degrees by 1 plus tan 50 degrees. Can I write cot 50? 40 degrees complementary angle is 50. Tan's complementary function is cot. Now you observe tan 50, cot 50 becomes 1 because tan theta and cot theta are reciprocal functions, because tan theta is equals to tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Why? Cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So from this knowledge we can make it as 1. This value becomes 1. So 1 plus 1 2. Hence the answer tan 50 degrees minus tan 40 degrees is equal to 2 tan 10 degrees. The next question also similar question, you practice that question. Let us see the next question. Tan 20 is equal to lambda. Then show that tan 160 degrees minus tan 110 degrees by 1 plus tan 160 degrees into tan 110 is equal to, we have to prove this. Okay, tan 160 I am considering, we can write 180 minus 20. Okay, 180 minus means second quadrant. In second quadrant tan negative, so minus. 180 is on x-axis, so function remains same, tan 20. Tan 20 is what? Actually lambda, so minus lambda. So take tan 110, 90 plus 20, 90 plus second quadrant minus 90, function will change, minus cot 20 can be taken as 1 by tan 20. So minus 1 by lambda. Now you got the two values. Here you substitute. This is my LHS. Now let us substitute minus lambda. Minus of minus 1 by lambda by 1 plus minus lambda into minus 1 by lambda. Here minus lambda plus 1 by lambda by 1 minus into minus plus, and lambda gets cancelled here, you will have only 1. Here take the LCM, lambda you will have here lambda, so minus lambda square plus 1 by 2, 2 is nothing but 2 by 1. Take the reciprocal of it, minus lambda square plus 1 by lambda into 1 by 2. This is nothing but 1 minus lambda square by 2 lambda. This is the required RHS. Let us see the next concept. A cos theta minus b sin theta is equal to c is given. We have to show that a sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to this value. Okay, so first I am considering the given thing, a cos theta minus b sin theta is equal to c is given. We have to show this one, right? So a sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to, I am assuming as x. This x I will show this value. This x value is nothing but plus or minus under square root of a square plus b square minus c square we will show. So let us take this step commonly for both the questions. Squaring and adding. So by squaring and adding, then adding, we get c square plus x square RHS side. And what about LHS side? A cos theta minus b sin theta whole square plus a sin theta plus b cos theta whole square. I am taking square, c square and x square. C square plus x square I am considering here. Let us simplify this. A square cos square theta minus 2ab cos theta sin theta, a minus b whole square formula applying here, plus b square sin square theta plus a square sin square theta plus 2ab sin theta cos theta, and b square means b cos theta whole square, that is b square cos square theta. Here these two terms gets cancelled, right? So from this we can take anything common here. Yes, a square if you take common you will get cos square theta plus sin square theta. If you take b square common here, b square sin square theta plus cos square theta. From the trigonometric identity, this value is 1 and also 1. So you got a square plus b square. Therefore, what you got here? C square plus x square is equal to a square plus b square. From this, x square can be written as a square plus b square minus c square. That implies x is equal to plus or minus under square root of a square plus b square minus c square. But what is x here? We assumed this value as x. So therefore, a sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to plus or minus under square root of a square plus b square minus c square. This question also similar one. 3 sin theta plus 4 cos theta is equals to 5 is given. We have to find this value. We don't know this value, right? So we have to consider this as x. Taking squaring and adding both the terms. See, x is, I am assuming this value as x and this is 5. Squaring and adding x square plus 5 square. X square, this part square, plus 5 square is equal to this part square. And on simplifying, you will get 25. X square plus 25 is equals to 25, that is x square is equal to 0. Hence x value will be 0. Therefore 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta, actually x is what? 4 sin theta minus 3 cos theta is equal to 0.